Nick Chubb almost wore a uniform no one expected before making a surprising decision about his future. Meanwhile, Mason Graham had an awkward moment in his first few days as a pro, but the reaction from one of the league's most respected coaches took everyone by surprise. The hottest news about the Texans and Browns is getting people talking. Subscribe now, because you won't want to miss this one. Nick Chubb was almost rocking black and gold before landing in hometown. According to Click2 Houston, the Saints were sniffing around a veteran running back during free agency, but it was the Texans who locked him down. Chubb inked a one-year deal worth $2.5 million, with some incentives that could bump it up to $5 million if things go his way. He's walking into a crowded RB room in Houston, where he'll be splitting time with Joe Mixon, rookie Woody Marks, Dameon Pierce, and the ever-reliable Darryl Gunbowl. Now, if you're wondering how we got here, Chubb, who's 29 now, was originally a second-round pick by the Browns back in 2018 after tearing up at Georgia. He was heading into the final year of his rookie deal when Cleveland gave him a juicy 3-year, $36 million extension in 2021. But by 2024, with the cap squeeze setting in, the Browns restructured that contract, chopping his cap hit down from a hefty $15.85 million to a much more manageable $6.275 million. Then came the injuries. Last season, Chubb only suited up for 8 games and didn't exactly light up the stat sheet, 291 rushing yards on 93 carries, averaging just 3.1 yards a pop, though he did find the end zone 3 times. It wasn't vintage Chubb, but you could chalk some of that up to rust and recovery. Still, he hit the market for the first time in his career in 2025, and while New Orleans showed some love, it's Houston where he'll get a shot at redemption. If Chubb can get healthy and even flash shades of his old self, the Texans might have just pulled off a low-risk, high-reward steal. Did you imagine Chubb on another team? Comment below. And be careful, because what happened with the Browns' rookie promises to move the fans. Mason Graham might have lost his lunch, but he definitely gained his coach's respect. The number 5 overall pick didn't exactly burst onto the scene in Cleveland the way he probably wanted to. During just the second day of rookie minicamp, the Michigan big man was spotted puking mid-workout. Yeah, not ideal. Critics pounced early, questioning his conditioning and whether he was NFL ready. But Graham didn't tap out. He finished the drill, puke and all, and that gritty moment stuck with his position coach, Jacques Cesaire. When asked about the rookie during Cleveland's final mandatory minicamp session, Cesaire hit us with a simple but powerful 3-word message: I love Mason. And he wasn't just blowing smoke. Cesaire praised Graham's consistent growth, pointing out how every single day he's come out with energy, hustle, and clear improvement. From chasing plays full speed to getting more refined with his handwork, the young DT is soaking it all in, transitioning from a read and react scheme in college to Cleveland's more aggressive attack front isn't easy. But Cesaire's been impressed. Extremely smart, hardworking, he said. He's great in the room. And that room, not a bad one to be in. Graham now lines up next to one of the NFL's biggest defensive monsters in Myles Garrett, who's fresh off a 14-sack, 22 TFL campaign under Cesaire's guidance. Garrett was a Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro, and a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year last season, and now he'll serve as the blueprint for the Browns' newest trench warrior. Safe to say, if Mason Graham can keep improving and keep the breakfast down, he's got a shot to be something special in that dog-pound front 7. The Texans are banking on experience in their roster, which is full of names to share the loads. In Cleveland, there is a rookie gaining popularity in the most unlikely way. Subscribe to the channel and stay up to date.